Good evening, and welcome to an early edition of the Variable Y Minute, hosted by me, the Variable Y. And I wanted to get in front of you guys tonight before the old man catches up with me, and I'm too tired to do it. I had a little bit of free time. I've got a quiet house, so I figured, what the heck? Let me go out here and let me put some content out there for all of you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. But we got a couple of things to do tonight. We're going to do some predictions, and then we're going to do something a little off the beaten path, which I think you guys should enjoy tonight. I hope you do. But let's get to those predictions first. So, in the AFC Championship, I am going to choose the Chiefs. Man, this is tough, guys. This is tough. The same way I felt about the the Titans last week. I feel the same way about the Titans this week. I feel like my head is saying pick them. They play this style that they don't play in the NFL anymore. You know, they give it to a running back, let the running back just keep running and pounding and pounding and pounding. And then when the fourth quarter comes around, he's got like over 100 yards and nobody wants to tackle him. And he's still fresh while the defense is sitting out there looking scared, like they don't want to hit anybody. But I do feel that Kansas City can actually put points up on them early. And if Kansas City gets ahead early, I don't think that the running game is actually going to help the Titans. But again, this is where the conflict comes in with me, because we've seen Tannehill play well in the beginning. But of course, after that, all they do is just run the ball with Derrick Henry. But what if they need Tannehill to play well? We've seen him play well. So I'm really conflicted on this one, guys. I think, this is, I would say it's 50-50 with me, but it's really a 51-49%. So I got to go with the 51%. So I'm going to say Kansas City, and I'm going to say they're going to win. I think they win a close game. I say they win 24 to 17, 24-17, 24-16, with the Titans having a drive towards the end to either tie it or win it. But maybe Tannehill throws an interception or fumbles the ball. Either way, it's a turnover, and it's very dramatic. But the Kansas City Chiefs win, and they go on to their first Super Bowl. My gosh, since Super Bowl IV. Yeah, and I think we're on 54, so that would mean in 50 years. So we've got that, and then in the NFC, we have both of these games are rematches, by the way. In the NFC, we've got the San Francisco 49ers hosting the Green Bay Packers. And I told you guys before, these two, late in the 90s, they met almost every year in the playoffs. I don't think they've met. I think they've only met one time since then. Neither team has been good at around the same time, just about. When the 49ers were bad for maybe 10 years. And then, of course, Green Bay had Brett Favre, then they had Aaron Rodgers, and they had a couple of years where they were down here and there. And then after that, after the transition from Favre to Rodgers got going, the rocket ship just went back up to the moon. But so who should I pick? And this is this is another head versus heart thing. My head is telling me pick Aaron Rodgers, pick Aaron Rodgers, pick Aaron Rodgers. And honestly, my heart is not telling me to pick the 49ers. But my heart is telling me to pick the team with the best record, pick the team that you saw beat the brakes off of the Green Bay Packers earlier this year, and to pick the team again who can get up on you, score points, and then just dare you to come back. Now, they're daring Aaron Rodgers to come back, but this isn't Aaron Rodgers from 5 years ago. So I think I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. So it's going to be the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl 2 weeks from this Sunday. That's my prediction. Lock it in. Those are the Variable Wise predictions. And of course, on Monday, if I get it wrong, you guys can all tell me just how dumb I am. Or as one person said on YouTube, you clearly don't watch football. Yeah, okay, dude. Anyway, so let's get past all of that. And let's go to something a little off the beaten path tonight. And I just came around to something that for a lot of you who were, maybe if you were young kids in the 90s, or if you were like me who were teenagers in the 90s, I just came around something that is kind of blowing my mind. I had to be convinced of this. Well, really, I had to actually see it in action just to see what it was about. And then when I finally saw what it's really all about, it's blowing my mind right now. And I just had to tell you guys about it. I'm sure, again, me being the person I am, you guys have probably already figured this out, and you probably want to be like, yeah, Variable, we've been on that. Like, what are you talking about? But sorry, guys, it took me a while to get around to it. But now that I'm here, man, I don't know if I can go back. And what I'm talking about is Disney Plus. Now, far be it from me to be on here advertising for anybody for free, because your boy needs to get paid. But I do have to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, if any of you are children and teenagers of the 90s like I am, if you love those old cartoons where it got you into a lot of the things that you're into, if you love that old Spider-Man cartoon that used to come on after school, at least down here in Atlanta, used to come on after school, after you get home from school. If you love those old X-Men cartoons that used to come on after you get home from school, they got all of that on there. Every season of both of those shows are on there, man. I just started watching Spider-Man, and it's blowing my mind. It's taking me right back to where I was. I won't say how long ago, but I did say the 90s. So some of you guys, if you're pretty decent at math, you can understand exactly how long ago that was. But I'm not saying anything else. But yeah, man, it's pretty amazing. And again, those are just two reasons. Honestly, those are two reasons for me to buy this. Those two reasons for me to subscribe to this right there. And that's just the beginning. They've got the Disney afternoon cartoons. You remember Chip and Dale, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, DuckTales, the real DuckTales, not that crap remake that they came out with, but no, the real DuckTales. And of course, they got all your Marvel movies, but that doesn't really mean much to me because those come on TV all the time. And the good ones I assume you all bought them too. But I mean, they just got so much stuff. They got so much stuff, not just that those of us who have children, our children would love to see, but they got so much stuff that we would love to see. So just me putting a recommendation out there for you guys. And I haven't even tried some of the original programming. I haven't even tried The Mandalorian that everybody keeps talking about. I understand the context of Baby Yoda. Haven't seen Baby Yoda yet. Probably will see it sometime soon, but I'm a little behind on that because I'm watching Spider-Man right now. I want you guys to understand this. This is kind of blowing my mind. So anyway, just wanted to get in front of you guys. Like I said, get in front of you guys early tonight while I had the time. I'm about to go back and watch some more Spider-Man. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Monday is Dr. King Day, so we're going to come here. We're going to talk a little Dr. King, of course, before we talk a little sports like we do. But we do want to take some time to honor Dr. King if what we're doing is honoring him. Hopefully it is, for all the advancements that he made for all of us, so that little knuckleheads like me who look like this can do this with all of this, the privilege that I have that he didn't have. So, we will come back and we will pay homage to him on Monday. It's not just a day to be off, but it's a day to reflect. So, but that being said, you guys, I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I want you guys to have a safe weekend. Please follow me on YouTube at The Variable Y Minute, or you can follow me on Twitter at The Variable, or you can follow me on Instagram at Variable Y. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night and a wonderful, safe weekend. And I will talk to you all on Monday. Good night, everyone.